Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. You know, it's an unfortunate thing. America, as a country, as an entity, is obviously the most successful human and social experiment in world history. You know, there's a lot to be proud of, and America has exported so much good that has helped the world. But of course, with everything good, there's always bad that comes with it, right? To every action, there's an opposite reaction. It's the yin and yang phenomenon, I guess you could say. And so while the American engine is exporting greatness to the world, it seems like we're also doing the exact opposite, as our liberal, laissez-faire attitudes seem to have enabled and created a culture of degeneracy that I think might be unmatched in human history. We gotta talk about this stuff. I've been dying to talk about this stuff for a while. Let's talk about the latest phenomenon known as the nuisance streamers. At least that's what my friend Decoy Voice calls them. Let's delve into this culture of degeneracy. I got a clip to show you guys today that's just awful. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Okay, so what do we have here? I guess another shining example of modern society's finest contributions to human advancement. Yep, culturally, it seems like we're exporting this nonsense to the world. People so desperate to go viral, so desperate for fame, they're willing to film themselves committing what I'd say are atrocious acts. This is the video that's taking the internet by storm. Another one of these clout-chasing demons doing something truly horrendous. Yep, nothing says thriving civilization like poisoning groceries to entertain your dozens of fans. Because in the age of clout chasing, even felonies are content opportunities. I don't know about you guys, but this has me thinking, remember when shame was a thing? When society had basic standards of how people were supposed to act? Yep, well it seems we've traded that for a world where the thing that gets you the most noticed, what's the easiest path of success, is just being a degenerate criminal. I think this type of stuff highlights a real deep issue in America right now. This kind of behavior doesn't just pop up in a vacuum. It's a symptom of a society that has forgotten how to hold itself to any kind of standard. I mean, it just feels like we've gone so far down the do whatever feels right, do whatever feels good rabbit hole. Just live your truth, do what you want to do, and don't let other people's judgment affect your happiness. We've gone so far down this ridiculous ideology rabbit hole that we've now essentially created the perfect environment for a low-trust society. And I think it comes down to one thing and one thing alone. It's the concept of cultural relativism. You know, maybe it's time to stop.
Stop it. Get some help.
Maybe it's time to start admitting that not every culture is compatible. And I know some people will say, oh, well, you're referring to race. No, I'm not referring to race. I'm referring to this culture of doing anything for clout. Or, you know, the culture of embracing criminals and putting them on pedestals. Or the political culture of apologizing for criminals and enabling them to essentially do whatever they want and run with impunity. The culture of glamorizing making a quick buck at the cost of being a good contributing member of society. We don't embrace hard work or class anymore. It's just, how many numbers can you get on social media? How much controversy can you stir up? How big of a cult of personality can you create that can be monetized? It all ties into the broader get-rich-quick mentality. It feels like nobody wants to build anything worthwhile anymore. It's all about shortcuts. Why learn a skill? Why work hard or create something meaningful when you could just pull a stunt and boom, that's your claim to fame? We've traded ambition, craftsmanship for cheap laughs and low-effort internet fame. And then we act all surprised when the fabric of society starts unraveling. You know, this is the America you're living in now. An America riddled with criminals who have no respect for the public, no respect for the structure of society, and absolutely no regard for the basic principles that hold communities together, that made America great in the first place. America wasn't founded on this degenerate bullcrap. It was founded around the concept of the pursuit of excellence, and especially a culture of respect for community. But now we have this and this broader culture of low trust and entitlement that's taken over, where people feel like they could do whatever they want without repercussions, abuse strangers, harass businesses, or outright steal and burglarize. They can engage in these behaviors and there won't be any real consequences because most of the time there aren't consequences. I mean, we got massive gangs of youths across the country ransacking stores or brazenly stealing cars or stealing goods within cars as if it's nothing, just another Tuesday.
Oh my god, seriously?
Oh, babe, he's doing it. He's doing it to this one.
They can do anything. Look.
Just think about it for a second. Everything you saw today, all these little clips, it's not just dumb TikTok videos or dumb TikTok stunts. They seem like symbols of a deeper societal breakdown, a signal of just how little people care about anybody else these days. Our culture is falling apart because it feels like we don't have any standards anymore. We don't have shame. If you demonize this kind of behavior, if you demonize the criminal, especially the petty criminal in these days, you're a fascist or a bigot or a racist. It's absurd. People ought to be embarrassed and infuriated. American culture used to be something that was exported to the world. It was a commodity. It had value. But now it seems like a certain part of American culture is no longer compatible with the rest of the world, at least the rest of the civilized world. Again, low trust society versus high trust society. That's the perfect example, case in point. Americans traveling to Japan, South Korea, and other countries, harassing people, or in this case, robbing a self-checkout store. It's the perfect example. A self-checkout store is a concept that only works because the society around it operates on the basic assumption that people will do the right thing. But the truth is, a good chunk of our culture is no longer compatible with societies that embrace good values. We've nurtured a low-trust, no accountability environment where people see respect and decency not as virtues, but as weaknesses to exploit. Think about the contrast. Japan's self-checkout stores are a reflection of their beliefs in people's integrity. But here in America, we could barely keep regular stores from being looted. You know, this just popped up on my timeline.
The absolute state of modern crime. I cannot buy ice cream. It is locked. Oh well, didn't need it anyway.
Tim Pool at the store trying to buy ice cream, but the freezer's locked. Ice cream has to be locked up because people are either stealing it or spitting in it for TikTok views. Come on, people, this ought to be a wake-up call. If you want to be taken seriously on the world stage, if you want to repair the rot within our own communities, we need to start taking a hard look at the cultural values we're promoting, or frankly, the lack of them. Because right now, we're showing the world exactly what happens when you let go of basic civilized standards. It's time to start demanding better, not just for ourselves, but for the example that America is setting for the rest of the world. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.